Hey, my name is Jennifer, and I have worked for almost a year and a half at a pregnancy resource center. And so I just want to tell you guys a couple of my stories of girls that have come in that I have dealt with. So, my favorite story to tell is about a young girl that was, I think, about 15. She came in with her mother. This girl had known that she was pregnant and had still carried on with all of her school activities and stuff and had hid this pregnancy from her mom. So she was thinking she might be about a month or so along. Um, this young girl was actually excited. You know, she had been thinking about this pregnancy, so she had come to terms with it and she was excited to have this baby. Her mother, however, was very angry. She was very disappointed in her daughter. I think she was very angry that this had been, she'd been hiding this secret from her. You could tell by her posture that she was very angry. She didn't really want to talk with any of the staff. We tried to encourage her to talk to her daughter. She did not want any part of it. So anyway, we take this young girl into our ultrasound room expecting to see a quite small baby when in all actuality what we saw was almost a 20-week baby that was moving, that had a wonderful heartbeat, and we even could tell what the gender was going to be, although we didn't tell her that. We bring her mother into the ultrasound room. She was not wanting to look at the TV, to look at her grandbaby. She still didn't want to talk with her daughter. So we took her back out of the room. Our director talked with her, shared some scripture with her, and prayed with her, as well as later the nurse manager. And so after probably about an hour of us talking with this family, the mother actually held our hands while we prayed for her later. She actually gave all of us a big hug. And so it definitely had a much different ending than what we kind of had expected. So as the months went by, we would call and check on them. And as it would happen, as God's perfect timing is, she came in to deliver into the hospital where I also work on the women's floor. And I actually got to greet them as they came into the floor after having the baby. So as the circle of life continued, I got to be there for that as well. I just saw the mom a couple of weeks ago. I saw a picture of this baby. He's now about 10 months old. She thanks all of us at our center because of the things that we said and because of the prayers that were prayed over them. It's changed their life, and it was so not what they expected. It was not what she really dreamed of for her child, but her child is a great mother. She has continued in high school. She even chose to breastfeed her baby, and they have lots of support. And it definitely had a very happy ending, and I think I will forever feel bonded to that family. And so, anyway, that's one of my favorite stories to tell. So, we have many, many stories. And there's another story that I'd like to share with you. And this is about a girl that came in that has other children. And for whatever reason, she doesn't have custody of these children. And here she comes into our office and she finds out that once again, she is pregnant. She doesn't appear to have a lot of support from family and friends. She works at a fast food restaurant, and so, you know, kind of just making it by. And so the thought of having a baby was quite overwhelming for her. And she actually was considering having an abortion. And again, we give them the facts. We talk with them about the abortion procedures and just give them truth, and also share scripture with them. So in talking with her and watching her grow throughout her pregnancy, she came in multiple times for ultrasounds. We watched her grow. Well, as it turns out for this girl, she was doubly blessed because she found out that she was pregnant with twins. And later, through her ultrasounds at her OB office, found out she was going to have a boy and a girl. And the staff at our office just really had prayed for her for so long, and we just felt like there was something that we could do to help her. And so the nurse manager there organized a baby shower for her at her own church. So all these people came to this baby shower. Some was staff. The majority of it was from this church that this girl had never even been at. And people were so caring and so loving. They brought her all of the things that she needed to the baby shower. She obviously needed a lot of stuff because she was going to have to. She got most everything she needed from her baby shower, except for she needed 2 car seats and she only got 1. So after the shower was over, we kind of got together at work at our clinic, and we kind of thought about it and prayed about it and decided that we probably would be able to help her in getting this other car seat. So we took up a collection, were able to purchase her another car seat. And she was in constant communication with our nurse manager throughout her pregnancy. She actually came in and delivered early into the hospital, was really kind of nervous and scared when they said they were going to do a C-section and go ahead and deliver the babies. And the first person she called was the nurse manager. She came into the hospital to help her and support her. I also happened to be at work that day, so I went into the nursery and was in there with the flight team from another hospital that was coming to get them, because again, they were twins and they were quite early. So I was able to go in there and see these tiny babies that I had watched grow through ultrasound. I was able to hold their hands and pray for them. Prayed for the flight crew and all of the staff. The nurse was wonderful, and it was just a really neat experience to be there for a birth, you know, to see those babies after they were born. And then I also got to take care of the mom later. And so just a really neat experience to see these girls come in that are not sure about what they want to do, that they're considering abortion. They just think maybe that's the only option. And then to see the beautiful life that God gives them later. And we get to be there to support them for all that. So what a great job. And thank you.